I still gotta find a fourth person.
Hey,
I can do it while I'm doing this. I'll think of one randomly. I'm just gonna pick a random one at some point.
You'll get it, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to the DLC podcast, where we talk games, movies, and all things in between. I'm Isaac. Below me is my brother Jacob. To the right of me is to the left of me, actually. My thing's reversed. Is a beautiful colored-eyed angel, and to the bottom left is the best life support money can buy. Trey.
You stumble on that every single time.
Dude, it's a mouthful. It's a mouthful.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Oh, shut up. This is a kid podcast? Not really. Maybe the earlier episodes were for kid friendly. No, it's just kind of not bad though. Not bad.
Yeah.
I just got lazy on editing, and I was like, you know what? It'll be okay.
It's 2021. If a kid doesn't cuss at this point, there's a problem.
No, that means he's being raised right. Yep.
Okay. If they cuss in front of their parents, there's a problem. But if they cuss out the parents being there, that's okay. Because we all know everybody at 8 said their first cuss word, looked around for the parents, where are they at?
I can remember this too. I was way younger than that cussing.
The thing is, like, it's so funny because you're on the playground at recess and you're saying, you shut your shit.
Yeah. Like, you don't have no idea how to cuss. You're just saying whatever came to mind.
I was the worst one about that because I did not like cussing in front of my family. So I was like, man, forget you, freak, this and that. But at school, though, I'd be like, man, bitch, fuck you.
That's what I'm saying. So if a kid is not cussing at this point, something's wrong.
No, he's being raised right. So if you have any kids out there who aren't cussing that you're aware of, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, they're not aware of it. So yeah, they're ignorant. Ignorant bliss.
Quick story time real quick. There was a time when I was in Mexico, or it was me and my brothers, we were with our tia. And I don't know what happened on this trip. It must have been the water, it must have been something I ate. But for like a week straight, I was so rebellious against Jacob.
Oh yeah.
Like I was just cussing at him. I was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what he did to me or
his
what.
Nuts dropped.
It was that temperature in Mexico. I just like,
it got to the point where he grabbed me and threw me on the bed. It was like pinning me down. He was like, "Say you're sorry." I'm like, "You."
Isaac got punched so many times.
I don't know what happened.
I told you.
What triggered it?
That you got puberty hit all at once that day. That trip.
No, I was like, what, 7? Like,
no, hey, it's Mexico, dude. There's probably tequila in the water.
That's why they said don't drink the water.
I remember my other brother was just like,
he was egging it on.
Of course he would egg it on. I would too.
He was bored, so that was his entertainment.
Yeah, tell him Isaac. Tell him Isaac.
Like,
you know what? In honesty, dude, y'all know how me and Danny were when we were younger. We hated each other.
Yeah.
But the one thing is, we never cussed at each other though. We barely started doing that.
But the thing is, like, I didn't hate Jacob at all. I don't know what happened. Maybe La Chupacabra came inside of me. Just started going off.
Pretty sure something did.
Something did.
I don't know what happened, but I was like on a tear that day, just like cussing. All right, Hinata, you think you like me or something?
Okay, that's what you thought of.
All right, Jacob, please explain the rules of this podcast.
Wait. So let's before we get to that, we want to touch on some new stuff first. I think that's all we all agreed on that.
Yeah.
Because I think happened today, and that thing was Resident Evil had another what's it called? Live stream, like an update, I guess.
Okay.
That's the word. Showcase.
I was like, live stream. Big companies do their own live streams now. Like,
no, and the gameplay looked kind of cool. It was just a little more gameplay. They were talking about how they're adding mercenaries into it, which people are gonna be like, bro, Mercenaries has been in it forever, and I agree. But for some reason, this variation of Mercenaries reminds me of Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, for someone who doesn't know what you're talking about, what's going on with Resident Evil?
Okay, so Resident Evil's Village, or 8, but Village, had a showcase, because I think they had one a month or two ago.
Nah, it was way longer than that, dude.
It was 3 months at tops. It was like in October, right? I guess. So I guess you're right.
Yeah, it was last year. I know that.
Yeah. So, anyways, they at that one, just a quick synopsis. That one they showed first gameplay. You're able to download the demo for free on PlayStation, and you just played through that, and they just mentioned some things coming up, and they even mentioned a battle royale, or not battle royale, a versus mode with Resident Evil, which looks terrible, by the way. It's like a TDM kind of thing. It looked awful. But fast forwarding to this one, they are extending another demo for all platforms. Of course, PlayStation gets theirs first. And so there's different variations. You have one where you have a whole 60 minutes to play the game, and then other ones where you could pick certain missions and only play like 30 minutes of it. And they introduced Mercenaries, and Mercenaries, for those who don't know what that is basically a Trey, what's it called? And Gears, when you kill. Anyways, it's Call of Duty Zombies. It's the same concept. You're running around
trying to figure out what he's trying to say.
And Gears, remember when me and you, Jose, played? Like, it was, we set up barriers.
I don't think it's like Call of Duty.
Fortifications?
No, not fortifications, just that waves. You get waves. It's waves of zombies, and you have missions you have to do to accomplish within a certain time limit, and then you unlock upgrades and weapons for either the campaign or maybe skins. You know, it's a party game, I guess, by yourself, I guess.
But
it's just
you mean like
extra.
Horde is what it was called on
Horde.
Gears. It was called Gears. On Gears it was called Horde. Yeah. ODST it was just called Firefight or Fire Team. Like just
you have missions you got to do, and then you do those missions.
I don't think it's mission. I think it's just survive. You know, let's see how long you can last.
No, it even said on Showcase, like on the top right, it was like kill 15 zombies within X amount of time. So
that's like a little bonus thing, though. It's not really like
because that's what Gears did. Also, they did like a bonus thing every time.
Well, the thing is, with Mercenaries, you're trying to get rank S, so you would still do those.
Right, you'll try to do them, but it's like the main thing about it.
The main thing, it's just there. That's what I'm saying. It's there.
Right.
And so you just unlock stuff, and I know like in RE4, you unlocked
extra character, and you unlock extra areas.
Weapon, right? Wasn't it like weapon too? And then you get the alien weapon.
You gotta get X-ray on all of them.
Yeah, so
that's just a bonus item though.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's just fun, whatnot. They showed another trailer, and like the other trailer, didn't really see much. It looked cool though. It kind of looked like Castlevania, because you're in the castle, you got werewolves and vampires. It didn't feel Resident Evil to me too much, but it still looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never seen werewolves or vampires in Resident Evil.
I just want to see how they're gonna twist it. I mean, it's Umbrella. If it is still Umbrella, they do different variations of tests.
So, at that point, is it even Resident Evil?
If there's no Umbrella Corporation.
Think about the basis of Resident Evil. How did the zombies become zombies? Through a virus.
Yeah, bioweapons. And
weren't they testing it though?
Okay, so all you have to do is make that virus like an animal or something.
Yeah, basically they made a zombie virus. Now they're making a vampire virus, a werewolf virus.
I don't think it's like
I don't think it's that basic. That's weird, man.
Animal.
But honestly, the game still looks phenomenal. I'm still gonna play, and they still do have a variation of a zombie type thing that you see.
I'm gonna think about it. Any kind of pharmacy drug or something that comes out, they're gonna test it on animals. Let's say something got out.
Maybe there you go.
Okay, but my thing is this: It's already established how werewolves are made.
Right,
Established how vampires are made.
Real quick,
that's classic lore, though, man.
Have you played RE7 yet?
No, I haven't.
You need to play RE7 because RE7 doesn't even have zombies in it.
No.
Are you serious?
So RE7 chopped it to where we're not doing zombies no more.
They're still going off the basis of a virus, like a experimental virus stuff.
Now it's more bioweapon than virus. Now,
That's weird.
It
started out as a bioweapon. Why are they going back? Never mind.
My issue with that is Resident Evil was always a zombie type game. Yeah. If they were going to innovate it, make a new game.
Yeah.
Make a new game.
Well, I think that's where 7 came into play. They went to switch to first person, and they focused on one thing that Resident Evil was known for. It was the virus, the T virus, the G virus.
More aspect of it, because it was a pretty fun game too.
Yeah, don't call it Resident Evil then. Just make it a new game.
No. If anything, it's more accurate. The name is more accurate because if you played FF7, you know the residents there are evil. It's the perfect name, if anything.
Okay, so my understanding, Resident Evil 7 was
Well, at the same time, though, the
chapter was like a fresh start for them.
No, so anything. Also, let me retract that. At 7 is not where they drop zombies. You also have RE5. You have RE4. So zombies hasn't really been a thing since 3.
Yeah.
But what 4 and 5 zombie-esque?
No, they're parasites. They're mind-controlled parasites. Yeah. They're not zombie-esque at all.
Wow.
They present themselves as zombies. They look zombie-esque.
No, they do not.
They do. They look like zombies to me.
Yeah, to me too.
No, they look infected. They don't look like zombies. The thing is, with the classic RE, yeah, they look zombified, but like RE4.
Let's be honest, all zombies are infected.
You see, or there are people that you shoot and a parasite comes out, or you find a monster that it's a monster that you need the thermal scope to kill.
Okay. I mean, so to me, parasite is what made them into zombies. To me, that felt like that was Resident Evil showing how the zombies came about was through parasites. Like Nemesis.
What's a zombie?
Zombie is a dead creature that has back to life that wants to eat humans.
In RE4, I don't think they're dead. I think the parasite's controlling them. They may be dead. I don't know.
Yeah, they explain on RE4.
It even talks about when they try to extract it, that's when it dies.
Okay, so a parasite is in the host. If you take away the parasite, the host dies. If you take away the host, the parasite dies. Thing is, usually the host is already technically dead. The parasite is manifest.
If you have a tapeworm, are you dead?
No, on RE4
if it gets out of control.
Yeah, if it gets out of control.
You'll die, yeah, but
you're not dead. The tapeworm's not controlling you though.
Yeah.
On RE4, they explain it though, man. They explain it.
Parasites that control animals. They kill them.
We're not talking about Last of Us there.
Well, I mean, that's real life, though.
Yeah.
Why did you finish the point?
RE4, they explain what the parasite. You know, it connects to your nervous system, to your brain, and that's what kills you when they retract it. You know, they use the T virus though. They use the T virus or the whatever virus to bring those parasites back from the dead. So it goes back to the virus.
Yeah,
but to me that was them selling how zombies came about was through a virus.
All right, okay, let's go back to your description. A zombie that comes back to life, something that comes back to life and eats people. Angel, did the villagers eat you in Resident Evil 4, or did they just kill you?
No, yeah, they try to chop me up and kill your ass.
Yes, they kill. In RE5, did they try to eat you, or did they just try to kill you?
RE5, they just try to kill you.
All right, Jacob, are they zombies?
Oh no, it seemed like they grabbed me. They trying to take bites out of me.
They're not taking bites. In RE5, when you die, you literally have them stomping on you and hitting you with axes.
I remember that. That little area with the axe.
They might take you and try to eat you later. I don't know, bro.
You're thinking hypothetical.
I've never played the Resident Evils. I guess I need to play them. This is a hot topic.
Hold on.
I never played them fully. I never played them fully. Like I would start and then be like, all right, I'm done.
All right, honestly, I will say this, and you could do what I did and go back to the classics. It's a little harder with the controls. The games aren't hard though, just the controls.
Well, they're hard for me. My mind can't take it. Okay, they're hard for me.
The controls is what make it hard. But honestly, haven't played them. I would say, I mean, you could play them just to see what people had to go through when they did play it. But I don't see anything wrong with anyone starting with the newer REs, like with 2 and 3, how they are now.
Yeah, you could start with 7 and start playing it from there, basically.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would say if someone's like, I want to play the Resident Evil game that takes me to the roots, I would say RE2 is that game that would take you to the roots. And then Nemesis, the third one, the remake, I'm not a fan of.
You're like, I'm tired of that one. You don't like it?
No, it's because Nemesis isn't even the focal point in that game.
Really?
Yeah, that's what sucks about it. It's a good game, but that's what sucks. But RE4, I would say need to play. RE5 is one of those you can play if you want. RE6 is fun when you have someone to play with. I mean, so is RE5. RE5 is a co-op game. But honestly, if you're brand new to the franchise, I'll just say hop in, like the Angel said, you can play 7.
Just pick wherever one, just play it.
Yeah, because the thing is, the only ones that are actually like lined up canon is, I mean, basically just the first 3, and I guess 5 is connected to 2, 1.
I would say 0, 1, 2.
You don't need to play 0. It's not canon. It's not canon at all.
It is canon.
They don't even acknowledge 0. They don't acknowledge 0 at all.
0 is canon though.
0, 1, 2, 3. And then you can play Raccoon City and then Outbreaks.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Outbreaks co-op, but it's on the Switch. You want to hop on that, bro? I'm down. But anyways,
he's like, just so you know, we can do that.
But anyways, Jacob's point is not validated because
it's very validated. It's very. No, we're going to go from zombies to parasites. Now we're doing werewolves and we're doing vampires.
Angel, this is a hot topic.
See,
next thing you know, it's on to just start looking like Twilight.
Oh fuck!
No,
I'm sparkly.
At that point, my thing is,
look, it's because like if you actually read into the lore of Resident Evil, they actually the zombies have a scientific name to them. They're a bioweapon to this virus. The dogs, they're called chimeras. That's their code name. The long ass tongue ones, they all have code names to the virus.
Okay.
So that's always been the groundwork for it, is that it's the virus doing this. I get your point. You know, there's no more zombies, but
now it's all about a virus.
They're sticking to the virus part of it. It's always been the virus.
They just happened to just go with zombies to first go around. They just went with zombies, which is fine. I don't care. Because even in 0,
I feel like they're not going with zombies no more because
they're trying to get their own brand. That's what
how many zombie games is out there, dude?
There's a lot of zombie games. They want their own brand, so they're going off of virus.
No, good luck. Play 7, and you'll say, you know what? You don't really need zombies. Resident Evil, it's the environment, the gameplay that kind of makes it.
Okay, so I already have a feeling. I'm going to play 7. I'm going to like it. It's not going to feel like a Resident Evil game. I mean, watching you play,
feel like a Resident Evil game.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like a Resident Evil game.
I mean, watching you play what little I did watch, it seemed more like a Silent Hill or Evil Within Us.
It's Evil Within, not Within Us.
Or Evil Within.
Oh, that's my favorite horror.
I didn't like Evil Within. I didn't like it.
I didn't like
the second one. No, the first one. I will say no. It's a little. The second one though, I feel like they fixed all the flaws. Have you tried the second one, Angel?
I haven't seen it. No.
I would say honestly, you could just.
I'm like Daniel on that point. I didn't finish 1. I'm not gonna jump.
No, I'm saying you can watch like cutscenes for 1 and then hop into 2 because 2 they fixed everything. It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece.
I'll try.
My point is like with 7, if they change it that much, it should have made a whole new game.
No, I mean I'm still on the fence. I mean I'm still on the boat of like zombies haven't been prevalent in the franchise since 3, and Nemesis himself isn't a zombie; he's a bioweapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, even 3, they're already kind of migrating. Like, yeah, we have zombies, but we also have other things too.
Yeah, like Resident Evil 2, the gator, the spiders, all that stuff. They're not zombies. They're products of the virus.
A mutation.
Mutations.
And what the vampire mutation
started off as zombies, and their explanation for how zombies came about was
at the very end of Resident Evil 1, what did you have to fight?
I don't remember. I played that game years ago.
A tyrant, which wasn't a zombie. It was like I said, a mutation of something, of the virus.
Mr. X isn't a zombie.
Yeah.
He's a tyrant.
I don't know. I have to replay it.
You're such a boomer.
Yes. My thing is, I still don't like the fact that they're doing werewolves and vampires.
I like how he throws that. You're such a boomer.
Like I said,
feels so forced.
Hey, you know what? It was forced. I hate you. It's okay. Anyway. You're not changing my mind. I feel like Resident Evil as a franchise is going the right direction, even if it is not.
I feel like it's growing right. It's growing right. You know, like
it has to evolve, dude. Like if it's straight
on 6, I know they went back to zombies. I feel like that was so forced, though.
No, 6 was forced. The game as a whole was forced.
Yeah.
That was terrible. I think the only time you see zombies is with Leon.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the only one you see zombies. Everyone else is like mutated or bioweapons or just random people infected by parasites.
Well, with Wesker's son, you fight the parasite. People that have the parasite and all that stuff. Chris, you fight
too, right?
You fight mainly like warped out things, you know, like mutated like animals and stuff like that.
I don't remember if you fought like parasitic like soldiers. They were like soldiers. I don't know.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? You're right. My bad.
Yeah, that game's garbage either way. But anyways, to continue on, just to quickly wrap this up. There's a demo for that out now. New trailer's out. Looks good. But the one thing that came out that made me so angry because I was waiting for this. So they brought back RE4 in a variation that I hate. I thought I was gonna see an HD remake, a little bit of trailer, maybe some art. The great announcement regarding that game is that now you can play it in VR, which it looks terrible. Like reload animations RE4 are possibly my favorite reload animation, especially with the rifle. Like you try like forcing that cartridge to just it's so beautiful. But anyways, dude, it was the gun reloading was like 3 frames.
Oh, that's not good.
It looked so choppy and it looked so block-like.
Well, maybe they're gonna read. Maybe they're not done with it. Maybe they're not done with it. Maybe it'll look.
It looked terrible.
Is that the final product though?
I don't know.
No, it was just an announcement for it then.
Oh, okay. I like how he halfway covered it but didn't cover it.
That's my dog.
Scared you, didn't it?
Hey, boy.
It scared you, didn't it? I saw the door open and I saw some little creepy eyes, you know, like
zombie.
I forgot to close my door all the way. But anyways, one announcement I want to bring in real quick. I'm not gonna talk about the whole thing, but they had a Nintendo presentation yesterday, and they're bringing back House of the Dead, so that's gonna be sick.
Ain't the shit, dude.
Yeah. Oh no, and then we saw the trailer to the new RE movie on Netflix.
Oh, the RE movie.
Yeah, the animated movie, and it looks sick. It's 2 years after RE4, and the whole concept is Leon Kennedy is now protecting the president. So he protected the daughter, now he's protecting him.
So it's like in between 4 and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. And a part of it kind of looked like 6 when, like, I know 6 is at the university, but there were some instances kind of look like it looks like it don't matter. But yeah, so that's that. And Jacob told us about this movie back, Zack Snyder, who, if you're a regular listener to the show, thanks for checking in on us, by the way. If you're new, check us out. But we're not a fan of him. We're not a fan of him at all. No. But
I have no judgment. I haven't watched any of his movies.
I respect 300, but the one movie I actually liked regarding was Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead was one of my favorite horror zombie movies, even though the zombie baby was kind of a bit much. It was a little bit weird.
I forgot about the zombie baby.
But
oh, man, I forgot all about that.
Tell us about his new project. What is he doing now?
Army of the Dead. Honestly,
oh man,
if you haven't watched the trailer, you should go check it out. It's coming to Netflix.
I didn't know he was doing that.
Honestly, what it kind of reminds me of is a mixture of like Suicide Squad and Zombieland.
So you have one great movie and one terrible movie.
Kind of like what we had.
Wait, which two movies?
Suicide Squad and Zombieland.
They both
Suck.
You suck.
Zombieland was terrible. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Zombieland was amazing.
It was amazing.
Zombieland was terrible. It was so
too.
corny.
Well, that's the point. That was the point in it. It was supposed to be corny.
No. You know why I love it?
I need my Twinkie.
The only funny part is when they brought up Bill Murray and he died.
Hey, spoilers. No, but one thing I loved about it is the fact that in the first couple of scenes, like in the first scene where you see the,
it wasn't Garland, I know.
Yeah.
They should have Garland. I'm like, Angel's just mad because he knows in this part of the movie he's already dead. Angel used to live in Garland, Texas, by the way. He's not there no more. But yeah, because I'm looking like, okay, that's not.
Hey, no lie. When I first watched the movie, I was rewinding. I'm like, do I know that area?
No, it's not Garland. It's not Garland.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
they had one store in there that like it's not even from Texas.
Like I'm looking at like, is it Garland? I'm like, it's not Garland. That's not Garland.
There's no way it's Garland.
But yeah,
funny though if it was.
I thought that was funny. But yeah, so yeah, what's it called again? Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. So if you haven't seen the trailer, I'd say check it out. Like I said, not a big Zack Snyder fan. This one actually looks pretty cool.
Zack Snyder has amazing ideas. His execution, like M. Night Shyamalan, are just atrocious.
Yeah.
Well, I think that everybody can have a great idea, but ain't like anybody's gonna execute it.
Some people can.
Some people, but not everybody has that talent.
Very few. But there's another zombie movie out there that I never got to watch. I remember seeing the trailer to it, and then COVID happened. I don't know if it came on demand or what. That's the one that had like all the celebrities. I think Selena Gomez was in it, and you know what I'm talking about, Angel? It had that guy. It had that one guy. I forgot his name. I can't remember his name. Adam something. The guy that played Kylo Ren. He was in it.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
It was one of those that I remember seeing a poster. I think I saw one trailer and then I just never seen it again. But yeah, so all this apocalypse talk and zombie talk.
Let's see.
We've been hitting this one for a while.
I mean, there's a movie that came out last year called
the Zombie Apocalypse Stream.
And Alive. I don't know.
Let me look it up.
I bet. There's a lot that apparently came out recently. But this one looks interesting because I like the squad idea. And
Dead don't die. The Dead don't die.
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
actually, Army of the Dead. I don't know if there's a comic based off of it or not. I feel like there might be. It kind of reminds me of Left 4 Dead. You got like a squad just going in and trying to kill zombies.
Just messing stuff up.
Speaking of which, we were playing that the other day.
Yes, we were, and they trolled me the entire time.
Hey, what's cool though is that Dave Bautista's in it, so if at the very least you get his comic relief.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
I was so still you couldn't see me.
Oh, I actually watched this one. The Dead.
Theo Rossi's in it. Juice from Sons of Anarchy's in it. That's gonna be tight. Joe Mac.
Anyways, yeah.
So
you know what that reminds me of? The four people and all that stuff. Have y'all played that game? It just came out on Game Pass. Zombie something 4.
No idea.
There's so many zombie games, dude. Like I can't even think about which ones are which anymore.
The only one I can think of 4 people is Left 4 Dead.
I'll get it right now.
The one that's off the movie, World War Z.
Dude, World War Z is dope.
It's a good game, but
Daisy's actually pretty good.
Oh, it's really fun. I actually liked it. I mean, I was actually surprised. Angel, you played it before you and I played it, right? Or
with Daisy?
Yeah. No, World War Z.
World War Z? Yeah, I played it with you.
Is that how you started it with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. I thought it would be kind of.
And we both agreed it reminded us of Left 4 Dead, but then what do you call it? We find out that it was by the same people that made the game.
Yeah. And you get the other one coming out that looks pretty tight.
Zombie Army 4. That's what it's called.
Oh, Zombie Army.
Never heard of that before.
That was the. I think that was on the Switch, or is that Zombie U? That's Zombie U. Sorry, we switched. That's.
Hey, what's up, Yoda?
I have to check that out. What's up, Yoda? But all right, Jacob. All this apocalypse talk leads to our topic of the day.
Yep.
So what's our topic of the day?
We're not talking about Resident Evil anymore or zombies. We're done.
We are talking zombies in a way. I guess we're talking. I guess we're talking apocalypse. Not necessarily zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
I mean, gotcha. You could say there's zombies in your apocalyptic world, but at the end of the day, it's up to you.
Whatever floats your boat.
We're talking about Fallout at this point.
This is branching off a topic Isaac and Chano had way back when. Where y'all picked video game characters?
Yeah, so me and Chano had an episode which you can go back and check. The link will be in the description. It's what video game characters would we want in the zombie apocalypse, and which ones will not want? We're avoiding the what we will not want for this one because Jacob actually turned this topic into a game.
Yeah. And
you guys will be able to be a part of it. Let's just we'll let you know how.
Later on, we'll let you know how you can be a part of it. So pretty much what we're gonna do, we're gonna go have a few rounds. Where one of us is gonna be like the judge, and the other three will name their anime characters. Try to sell their anime characters to the judge. The point of the game is, to get your picks in the finals. And we're going to recommend anime characters we feel would be a good partner to have during the apocalypse. One to be by your side, to save you, to hold you, comfort you,
cherish you.
My partner will be Isaac then.
So here's one thing I told Angel. Angel, what did I tell you every time? If the zombie apocalypse, what am I doing to you?
Oh yeah, never mind. This motherfucker's gonna try to trip me.
I'm gonna shoot him in the leg and
run. Bro, that's fine.
You know what? I picked Trey.
Yeah, I got you, Angel. I got you.
Trey, he just gotta trip you and steal your gun.
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't have the heart to do that to Angel.
Angel would do it to you. He'll trip you.
You know what? I do pick Trey. He got some medical history.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say Trey stays live, man.
I can patch you up. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I'll be your lifeline.
Trey's the Hail Mary in the medical field.
The Hail Mary. Damn.
Might save you, he might not. Don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
He's like Aaron Rodgers, where his Hail Marys tend to hit the spot.
I hope so.
Continue. Enough about morbid death.
Enough about morbid death.
That's pretty much it. So we're gonna take turns being the judge. We're gonna try to get our characters picked, and then the finalists be in the final round, and that's where we're just gonna have a group discussion to see which anime character is the best anime character to have as the partner.
And during the apocalypse.
Yeah, during the apocalypse, one who will not shoot you in the leg and run off. That being said, we'll let Isaac be the judge first. We'll let Isaac be the judge first, and then
don't put me as a judge. Not good if I'm a judge.
We'll go this way. We'll go Isaac, Angel, Trey, and then me.
He's right. You see my little pooch?
Let me see it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I don't see anything except for a phone that's bright.
Don't be a hater. Anyways, continue.
Don't be a hater.
Are you ready, Isaac?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go first. Here's my first pick.
I don't like it.
And for those, just to know, when we say anime characters, it's what we Aang to be anime. This includes American anime, Korean anime, any type of anime. Anime form.
I knew it was the American. Wait, what?
So my first pick is gonna be Aang from Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Look at him, he's mad. He chose it.
I called it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna pick Aang. And the thing is, I had Aang on my list. No, I had Aang on my list, and then I took him off for this exact reason.
I thought about it. I was like, oh, wait, yeah, Avatar character's pretty dope.
He was my first because I mean he's a master of all elements. You get cold, he can build you a fire. He can fight off the zombies. Mm-hmm. He's vegan too. So my only concern is because he doesn't kill.
That's why I took him off my list.
Oh,
you would have to do it. You would have to be the killer.
He can fly you to safety.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't fly; he glides.
Well, yeah, he glides, but he has Appa with him. So, like, Appa's never gonna leave his side.
Hey, Appa's not included. He said Aang.
Okay, so say Appa isn't. He's a windbender. He can push and blow the zombies away.
Yeah,
and glide you to safety.
And also on one episode where they had like this, where they call sandbenders or something like that.
Yeah.
Were they like on the little airboat?
Sand pirates.
Sand pirates. Yeah. So he could technically do that the entire time and be chill.
Gets into the Avatar state, there's nothing stopping this guy.
No.
Okay. I would say. Okay, I'm gonna hold my statements for later. All right, Angel.
Like I said, my only negative thing is that he doesn't kill. So
he's passive.
He's very passive.
Very, very passive.
All right.
But he's smart and he'll figure out a way around everything, though. So
that's right. That's right.
I mean, he figured out how to defeat the Fire Lord. So
he needed help from a turtle.
Yeah, but
I mean,
he still got his way to do it.
And then
he figures things out. He figures things out. I mean, everybody dies.
Someday.
He died and gave it to Korra. He's a failure in my eyes. Continuing.
I feel there's bias right now.
There's bias on that one. There's bias on this.
I'm the judge. I want to hear for your character now.
All right. Oh, okay. My first character, of course, is gonna be Jiro from Kaikater, whatever the fuck it's called.
Kaiter.
Kaikater. Kikai.
I gotta search for it.
It's an old anime. Old anime.
Wait, is it the blue and red guy?
Yeah.
What is this? Other anime again?
Kaikater? I think that's how you pronounce it.
What?
Huh? Oh, Kaikaider.
Okay. Never heard of it. What's his abilities?
He's a robot. He's a robot.
Okay, so what can you do?
He's super strong. He's super fast. He doesn't eat.
Okay.
Downside about him is that he has all the good human emotions, none of the bad. So he's very passive.
Okay.
Man, that boy could pick my fat ass up and run.
My thing is, I already see Aang being better though, because Aang can build fire.
For sure. But I'm talking about survival. I ain't got to share shit with him because he doesn't eat or drink, and he can carry my fat ass on. Hell yeah, let's go.
I mean, so how does he stay alive? Doesn't he need electricity?
Nah, they explained it in the show. No, he doesn't charge. He doesn't sleep. So that's a 24-hour guard right there.
Okay.
But like I said, he's very passive. He doesn't like violence.
He's super strong. That's the only thing he got going for
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my thing is, how is he going to fight a horde of zombies?
I feel like he's super fast. Like I said, so he could just get me home.
And once he gets outnumbered to a point where he can't handle it, he just says, "All right, deuces, I'm out."
Okay, but what if you're in the circle? I mean, is he going to just push through the zombies?
I mean, if he must. I mean, he'll probably use Angel.
Yeah.
We lost Isaac. Lost our judge.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are we still streaming?
Yeah, we're still going. That's not stopping. We're gonna keep this part in there. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me look up his
interruption.
Let me look up his abilities. All right.
Let's see this guy. This guy.
The hell did Isaac?
And there's a live action.
Yeah, like I said, it's an old Japanese anime.
There he goes.
There, Isaac.
Hello.
There you are.
Did you fix your issue?
Hello.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Hello.
He didn't fix his sound settings. Now he has to fix that. Womp womp.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello.
So,
yeah, the power turned off. It's storming over here.
Yeah, it just finished over here.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, well, it's fine. Go ahead.
One air dog came to your room.
Yeah.
He's like, man, bump this shit.
Alright, now I'm gonna have to stitch these things together. It's all good. Alright. Okay, now I'm back to recording. Angel. Oh, for those people
okay.
What's happening? There's a storm happening where I live, and my power cut out. But we're fine now. So, Angel, your guy was. Can you say that one more time, please?
Jiro.
Jiro.
Kaikader, whatever.
Kaikader, okay.
Alright, so he has two abilities. His first one is called Electric End. His main attack, Jiro crosses his arms and they charge with electricity, allowing him to slice his opponents with severe damage done to them.
Okay.
His second one is Blasters. His most powerful attack, Jiro launches a powerful beam from his eyes that could easily destroy basically everything.
So I'm looking up who this guy is, right? And
due to this power, Jiro does not use his attack until he's momentarily became a destructive machine. Yeah, that's towards the end of the show.
He doesn't even use his attacks then.
No, he uses the arm cross one to push things away. But the blasters, he doesn't use it until they put the negative human emotions in them. That way he's okay to kill. But I didn't want to give him that kind of advantage because I was like, yeah, he's gonna be killing everything left and right, you know.
Including you probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Including me.
I'm sick of carrying you around.
Yeah. By the end of the show, they make him completely human, basically, with robot stuff.
Right.
So I just wanted to keep it with No, he's not Android. He's a complete robot, dude.
Okay, so a complete robot. Okay.
But they try to program human emotion into him. In the beginning of the show, he only has the good emotions, very passive. Towards the end of the show, they put the bad one in there with the good, so he becomes with the human mind.
This is who Angel. Oh wait, gotta turn the brightness down.
Yeah, you gotta turn the brightness off on that one, bud.
This is who Angel picked.
Yeah.
All right. So he's a robot that is basically can destroy whatever has amazing power. All right. I will make a weakness for him then. And my weakness.
He already has a power. He's very passive. He won't use his abilities.
He did say that he's not going to have them with the negative human emotion, so he can't kill. He already said that part. So now he just said, yeah, he can't kill at all, is what he said.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So
he gave himself a weakness by not.
So he's not going to use his high beam. None of that.
Yeah, he's not going to use.
So basically, you get yourself an action figure that just walks with you and can carry you place to place.
Yes, and push through crowds.
Or you can have him and I give him a weakness.
And he could have his power, but he has a weakness.
I feel like your weakness is gonna be something about he has a charge for 12 hours a day or something.
No, that's too easy.
I won't do that.
That's too easy.
He can have all his abilities.
Right.
But there's a 0.2% chance he will betray you.
That's where the negative emotion comes into play, dude.
Oh, we can leave that in there if you want. You can leave everything about him in there. So you have a 99.8% chance of him doing exactly what you want.
So wait. So
he acts on his own. So
yeah, I don't.
Okay. So what you're saying is he's programmed to not harm anybody if he didn't have the negative effect, right?
Right.
But if he has a negative effect, he does whatever the hell he wants to do and kills whoever he wants.
Right, he has.
So what Isaac is saying is that he's adding in the fact that he won't kill you right off the bat whenever he feels like it, but there's a 2% chance he just may do it.
0.2. Not a whole 2, 0.2.
0.2%
chance.
0.2% chance. So like he's never gonna kill you until like that, like the roll of the dice throws it down. Then he's like, "Yep, today's the day."
Piss him off.
Yeah. So as long as you keep working your knees and doing whatever you need to do to make him happy, he won't kill you.
Okay. So that's my. So do you want that weakness or keep with your guy where he's just strictly passive?
Okay. I'll go with that weakness.
Okay, so 0.2% chance. Good odds.
Yeah.
Good odds.
Yeah. Good odds.
And then I get to the point where he's like that kid from the was that Superman movie, the horror one? I forget what it's called. Brightburn, where he freaking eye beams his dad's eyes out through the back of his skull.
No, that was his uncle, wasn't it?
No, it's his stepdad. They adopted him. But
yeah.
All right. So Angel accepts his weakness.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to give Jacob his weakness because Angus pretty OP too. He's practically a walking god, and he did say he's a very passive fellow. He is a very passive fellow, and he doesn't kill. So I feel
like him being emotional is his weakness.
Okay. Either I'll give you two options. He's still passive because that's who he is as a character.
Yeah.
But one negative would be, as Angel said, because he's shown that when he gets too emotional, he can't contain himself. He can't control himself. So you yourself could be caught in a crossfire, or he can only use his abilities 2 hours a day.
I'll go with the emotional one because in the show, if you're able to connect with them on the emotional level.
I just want to say he burnt his girlfriend's hands just out of excitement.
Out of excitement, but he learned his lesson. He's matured. He's matured.
Okay, no. We're sticking with Kid Aang, not Girl Aang, where he's already managed everything.
I mean, but even at the end of the series, when he's still a kid, he's matured.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you only know the basics of the element.
Wait, if he knows the basics, that kind of he doesn't know all 4 elements yet. If you're sticking with the very beginning, he's only a windbender.
You know what?
He's only airbender. I mean,
you're right. You know what? I'm gonna leave one weakness. No. He can only use his powers 2 hours a day. That's it. No. Okay. 2 hours a day. Outside of 2 hours, he is just an ordinary guy with arrows on his body.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
Oh my
that's a hard week. That takes out like everything about. That's a hard one.
Oh, think about it. Aang, within 2 hours, if he's the master of all elements, he could build you a freaking fortress. He could give you he could freaking get water out of the air. I feel 2 hours is plenty time for you. You know what? I'll make it easy. You get to choose when the 2 hours are active.
I mean, obviously. I was like, how about this? He can only use his ability during the daytime.
Because at some point, you're going to get overrun.
Yeah.
Like, at some point. That's why I said the 2 hour window is kind of like a fuck thing.
You know what? F it.
And now, if you wanted to give him an actual weakness, you would have to say, all right, which version of Aang do you want? Do you want him when he only knew this element? Or 2 elements, 3 elements, or all 4? Like, that would be a harsher.
Oh, I'm thinking weakness. Aang at the end of the series.
The end of the series? Okay.
I think limiting, putting a nerf on his powers.
No, okay. By the end of the series, okay. He also didn't have the Avatar state to the very, very end. Remember, he got locked out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I say he loses the Avatar state.
So no Avatar state.
No Avatar state.
I mean, he doesn't really need the Avatar state. That's just more.
Yeah, that's true.
That's more.
That's like a planetary devastation thing, right there.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you know what? So he's vegan. He doesn't eat meat. If it's apocalypse, I highly doubt there's gonna be plant life around at the moment.
Ooh.
Right?
I mean, I'm sure there would.
It depends on what kind of apocalypse we're talking
in the movies, here. There's still like grass.
Sometimes, but it depends on what kind of apocalypse you're talking about. Like Fallout version, because there's nothing there. Or are you talking about Last of Us version?
Let's all get in the same apocalypse world. What apocalypse world are we staying? Are we staying like Book of Eli, where it's just desert and you have thugs around, or are we doing Resident Evil, where it's just zombies?
I feel like not Daisy.
Book of Eli, kind of apocalypse.
I feel
like Mad Max.
World War Z.
Show of hands, World War Z. Is that
yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, World War Z. Okay, all right. So anyone have no problem?
Because those zombies are actually pretty smart.
Yeah, they start climbing on each other and everything. So the wall.
Okay. Your weakness. Aang's weakness is that he can only use his powers during the day. In this world, I feel that's a good weakness.
Yeah.
Because obviously they ain't no wall holding them back.
Yeah. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yoda, thank you for showing up.
All right, Trey, what you got?
All right. I like food, you know what I'm saying? And during a zombie apocalypse, food's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So I chose Charmy from Black Clover.
I haven't watched it. Okay. No, I haven't watched it.
So Charmy is
food magic, basically.
Yeah, she has food magic and like cotton magic or something like that. So she makes like these sheep that basically cook for her. As long as she has some kind of grill in front of her, they'll pop up and start grilling whatever food, and they make this food up randomly.
Okay. And also, she's strong too. Have you ever seen her get pissed off?
She's strong. So the issue with her, like her main weakness is that she prioritizes food over everything. Even if you're into like a big fight, she's gonna be like, y'all can handle that. I'm just gonna cook up this meat real quick.
Let's say she has a burger in her hand, right? And you're getting like eating up. He's like, I gotta put the burger down though.
Yeah, that's how she is. But to piss her off and to get her to fight, just mess with the dessert that she wants. If someone eats a dessert that she wants, she's gonna get pissed and then just beat the mess out of them.
I feel like with this character, you have to kind of bribe her to help you out.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, you do.
You will. You'll have to bribe her. But also she likes to feed people though. So she's not gonna stop feeding you. She's gonna constantly make sure you have food on your stomach. So there's a play here. She's prioritizes food, and she only wants to eat food, but she's also gonna feed you.
So Angel, as someone who is familiar with the character, do you feel the way she is good enough to where she doesn't need a weakness?
She's not helping you in a fight unless something happens to her.
Yeah,
I feel she doesn't need a nerf. I feel like she already has a lot of issues.
Yeah, because like Trey could be getting killed, and she's like,
I want to make this eight.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to make a
There's only one person where she's like, I'll do anything for, and that's Yuno, because she thinks that's her boyfriend.
Angel always got something going wrong, bro. He either cooking, he gotta go to the restroom.
Unplug the headset.
His headphones died. He didn't.
Oh, they died. Oh, okay. That's why I make sure I'm plugged in, dude.
Yeah. All right, cool.
So like, there's only one person she actually will like do anything for, and that's Yuno, who's one of the main characters, because she's like, oh, my knight in shining armor.
All right. Yeah, because if I wasn't gonna give her a weakness, my weakness would have been like 50% of the time her food can give you food poisoning. But for what it sounds like, she's already an a-hole as is.
Yeah, she's not helping you.
And you
I ever seen her get pissed off with that wolf? Like the wolf comes out.
That was
All right. So
wolf, let's say this: like the wolf gets pissed off, right? The wolf comes out. He eats everything inside, and I mean everything. You could get caught up in that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that is true.
But you're always going to have food, though.
You're always going to have food.
All right, so let's. It's time for me to choose who I'm gonna go with. So first off, just to recap, we have Aang, who can only use his abilities during the day. Okay. And my complaint with Aang is that you're gonna eat vegan because you're gonna be too scared to go out hunting, and he ain't gonna help you hunt. And if someone's trying to raid you, he's gonna be like, "Let's all be friends, guys."
Or he's just gonna figure out a way to
stop
him.
That's true.
And he'll build a shelter for everyone.
I mean, the vegan thing, no, he doesn't mind if other people.
Yeah, he doesn't mind it because he still will help them fish and everything.
Yeah. But he will be overly welcoming.
Yeah, it's a possibility, dude. You know, he's gonna.
So that's the thing. He's gonna put a welcome mat outside the door.
Yeah.
Angel, his weakness for his guy, he has a 0.2% chance to betray you and kill you instantly. But he also has the ability to basically plow through any obstacle in my way.
And use all his abilities.
And I'm assuming he can fly, right? So.
No. I think so. No, yeah, he does. He does have rockets on his feet.
Okay, so we can fly from different places, and I'm sure he's an amazing hunter and could make pretty good shelter. And then we have Trey, whose character is a walking buffet.
A walking buffet.
Top, Michelin star status.
Oh.
But if a horde of zombies is coming, she'd rather get eaten instead of dropping her meal.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, round 1 goes to Angel.
Dang. All right, what's the character's name, Angel?
Judo from Kaikater.
Okay. All right.
Good job, Angel. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Good one.
I felt like I gave you a pretty weakness, but at the same time, though, it's every day you're kind of like, is this the day where that 0.2% gonna? And the thing is, if he does turn on me, I feel like it'll be instant death.
You will be an instant death.
Let me show you. Let me show you when he actually goes bad. All right. Yeah, continue. I'm gonna look up this video.
All right. So next go around, we'll make Trayvon the judge.
I won't make Trey the judge. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll let Isaac go first. What's your pick, Isaac?
All right. So there's one thing I noticed with all of y'all's characters. Outside of Trey, y'all got some powerful characters.
Because my thinking was I'm building a team, so my choices are more of like team based.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So cool. So I went on the route of let me get someone smart. So who here has watched Dr. Stone?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, of course.
I don't watch.
I picked Senku. Senku is a genius in the anime. He was one of the first people to come out of the slumber, build a base camp, build weapons, knows how to make gunpowder. Like anything science related, this guy knows. Granted, he is small and frail. He will not help you in a fight. He cannot help you. I mean, he can build you weapons so you can defend yourself. So he can help develop things for you to help you through your survival. But he himself will say, if we get in a fight, I cannot help you physically.
No, we can't.
So he is basically a scientist, and that's it. Like
all brain, no brawn. All brain, no brawn.
He can help like make a nice garden if need be. He could like make stuff to help you hunt. He could like I said.
So basically,
he has knowledge. He has the world's knowledge.
So basically, he's a walking encyclopedia to help you survive on your own, basically.
Yes.
I mean, he seems like he can build you a campsite, a well-established campsite.
Well, so he can.
No.
So he can. I'm talking about like, can he do manual labor? Is what I'm talking.
No. He cannot. He cannot.
So that's what I'm saying. He can only tell you how to do it.
So he's the game plan. You yourself have to go and do it yourself.
Okay.
I feel that's a weakness in itself.
That's a weakness in itself.
Yeah, I feel
like you're by yourself doing all this.
Let's say you got to run. He's not fast.
He's not gonna.
You gotta.
I seem like he's more of a burden at this point.
Yeah.
No, at the same time though, what he could get for you though is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
he can make any of the most basic objects, into like modern day stuff, basically.
But even then, you would still have to bring that stuff to him.
No,
right?
He can do it. He could, like, for instance.
But you just said he can't do manual labor.
True, you're right.
So he can't do foraging. He can't go out and like search the buildings with you.
No, he can't forage. Remember, he got the old man to do it for him.
He got the old man to do it. Yeah, but there are some things he can do himself. Like he could do light labor. I guess because he's.
I know carrying a backpack, but
no, he'll make he mixes chemicals. He could do basic stuff. He could pick some berries, pick up some sticks for a fire. But because the thing is, he built a fort by himself, so he's able to do at least that much.
Yeah, he was smart enough to build a pulley and all that stuff, so he can lift up every object.
So he knows how to make hard labor easier.
Okay.
Granted, it's still pretty hard because
it's still hard because you got to find those supplies too.
Exactly. But I feel like with him, he can help me get the knowledge, or he'll have the knowledge for us to be like, look.
You better write that shit down.
You don't have it.
I know. I'm just saying, like, so here's what I'm thinking.
It's a zombie world, dude.
It's a zombie world. Everything has to be done quick.
I feel like he would. I mean, true, but I feel like he would already have a plan for that because in the animes he's shown, he's always 10 steps ahead.
I guess, but even then, I'm thinking like the shit like hit all of a sudden.
There's gonna be a point where the shit hits the fan and that just
like, is he gonna be able to? Can you do it quickly?
I feel like he'll prepare for that though. Like he would.
I'll say I feel like he might prepare for that.
Okay, we're gonna just say that he already has stuff prepared for it, ready to go.
I just have to do everything for it.
You just have to do everything from that point on.
And hopefully not get eaten while you're preparing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So it's a gamble.
Because you said he knows how to. He made labor easier, pulleys and all that stuff.
Yeah, and he knows how to make gunpowder. Like he knows what chemicals to
everybody
mix.
knows how to make gunpowder. But anyways.
No, I think it's in the anime they actually show you the actual ingredients.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they
put
do.
They put a big old warning: do not try this at home.
Are you serious?
The actual way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they tried to make it good.
So, like I said, for me, Trey, my guy is Senku.
Senku. All right. Who's the next one? I'm trying. Like, he's already a weakness, right? Like,
yeah, I don't think he needs another weakness. I mean,
because he's
died straight.
Because let's just say he already has everything built out. You have your fortifications all done and stuff like that. You're gonna get overrun because the World War Z zombies. I mean, they destroyed everything.
Yeah.
But my thing is, he may already know this, so he may not even go with one.
Yeah, that's a plan. But does he really have a backup plan for a backup plan for a backup plan for a backup plan?
In the anime, he does.
Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna assume that.
We're just gonna assume that. We're gonna assume that.
All right. Who wants to go next? Angel, you want to go?
Yeah.
All right. Who I picked for my guy, which I think is kind of overpowered as hell, is dang, what's his name? Isaac's actually the one that showed it to me. Saikai K.
Who's it?
Okay, so
I literally have it on my list.
Wait, spell the name.
He's basically anime god.
Yeah,
I hate
he's
you.
an anime
I
god.
hate you.
He pretty much can like he's psychic, and so he can pretty much change and alter and like this is how strong he is. He made his world into an anime world to prevent people from dying.
Yeah.
He was born with pink hair, so he made everybody else's hair like colorful.
So he says like every time you watch an anime, that different color hair is because of him. Like he breaks the fourth wall a lot.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like
and like people getting hit by a car won't die, and there'll be more of a comical relief because of him.
Yeah.
He is super broken. So he's definitely
like that's fucked because he could literally just stop this entire apocalypse right then and there.
Yes, he can. He can literally.
We need to make a week. We need to limit.
Like you're gonna have to limit a couple abilities. That's his entire ability. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have to remove his god status. Like this is too top tier. Like if he can do it.
So he can. So one thing he can do is
because
he could do whatever he wants, but none of it affects the world or the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Or the zombies. He can't make the zombies into flowers. They're immune to his abilities.
Okay, but here's the thing. So he can't turn the zombies into flowers, right? If we went with that rule.
Let's say that.
But he can still make it to where you can't die. So.
Yeah.
Okay, now hold on. How about this? He can't affect the zombies, and then the only way his powers can affect you is that you constantly have to be 1 feet near him. If you're ever 1 foot apart, you're out.
One foot's pretty close, so it'd have to be like 3 or 4 feet. Like he has a 4 foot bubble.
We'll say he has to be within the.
I was gonna say that, a certain rate.
They have to be within. Okay, you know what? We'll do that. Anything within the 3 feet, it could change.
That's his. Yeah. That's his zone. That's his zone.
His bubble. That's his bubble.
Right.
That's it. He can't do nothing else.
And if you're outside his bubble, then you're screwed to that.
Okay. My next question.
Mm-hmm.
With food.
He can make anything.
He can make anything.
Well, no.
Well, okay, no, he can't.
He cannot. He has to build up to it to trick. Cause like there's one moment where he wanted this pudding, and he's like, "All I have is a paper clip," and he's like, "I could only transform this into something similar or like of weight or something like that."
Yeah.
So he had to build it.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Think Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, he can't make whatever he wants.
So you would have to leave his bubble.
No, not that. I mean, he would have to. So pretty much
you have to take this and find something of slight, like something
equal mass.
That's what I mean. So if in his bubble, let's say that there's nothing around him at that point in time, he would either have to go to it or you would have to bring it to him.
Hey, he also change it
right? My thing is he's a walking bubble.
So. He's a walking bubble, yeah.
Because like if you said he can change something of equal mass, like a Xbox controller, he can change that to food.
But see, okay, but no. Here's the thing. That's the misconception. He doesn't change it. He swaps it. So food has to be present. Okay.
It has to exist.
And he has to know where it's at.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't remember like directly. He can alter time, right?
Yeah, and another thing, he also has
OP as shit.
I don't think he can alter time. No,
because I remember one episode where he kept on destroying walls and rebuilding them.
He can rewind it. He can redo that within a certain amount. But there is one weakness that we're avoiding here. To add
he gets super tired.
He gets super tired, and
that's the only thing I can think of.
No. If he loses his antenna, the whole world gets destroyed.
Oh yeah. If he loses his antenna, he has an antenna.
He has two antennas. If he loses one of them, his powers become unbalanced.
Okay.
And pretty much the whole world is destroyed.
Yeah. So he's a walking nuke.
Yeah, he's a walking nuke, very much. In the apocalypse.
There's nothing wrong with a nuke, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you're gonna be.
I understand that, but I'm like, hey, if anything happens, hey, can you break that antenna real quick?
I agree to the limitations of him. You know, he can't be God tier. So the 3 feet bubble thing, I'm okay with that.
Like I think also too, like he could teleport you from different location to different location.
Right.
And if there is something of equal mass, and he could think of, let's say, for instance, he found something that's like 300-400 pounds, he could swap that out with a deer, so you can kill the deer as soon as it shows up.
That's what I was thinking about. Like, let's say we found like a dead body of a cow or something in his little 3 bubble to life, then we kill it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot of. He's OP, but he still has his limitations though.
Yeah, he's OP. Like I said, he can only use so much of his power before he knocks out, and he can be knocked out for days.
Yeah.
So there can be days where his bubble's gone because he used up too much of his power.
And he has to sleep for hours.
And then he has to sleep.
Okay.
So, and like I said, if anything happens to the antenna, you're dead. Everybody's dead.
I mean, I'm not. If I'm 80, I don't want to be at that point anyway. So go ahead and snap that antenna.
Just let it in.
All right.
Let's go to Jacob.
Okay, so mine, man, I can't even compare to that.
Yeah, I can't either.
All right, so here, mine's more simplistic.
I still like Senku.
Mine's more simplistic.
He's more logically.
I'm picking Neji from Naruto.
Over Shikamaru? I was gonna pick Shikamaru.
Yes. Here's why. Neji isn't as smart as Shikamaru, but he still is smart. He was able to make Jonin while everybody else couldn't because of his.
Well, yeah, he
did.
Yeah, he practiced as much
protecting you. So he will die protecting you.
Shikamaru will find out how.
But my thing is that he's a ninja, so he's used to surviving in harsh environments. So he knows how to take care. He knows what to do in harsh environments. So apocalypse will mean nothing to him.
And he's got a head.
With his Byakugan, he can make sure you're nowhere near a dangerous spot. I believe he has a 5-mile radius.
But he's able to calculate or find chakra. But if they're dead, they have no chakra flowing through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
if they're dead, they have nothing flowing.
Like let's say like that one. Did you guys see the Boruto movie?
No one watches Boruto.
No one watches Boruto. We don't discuss Boruto. No.
We don't watch Boruto.
All right, there was the one scene on Boruto that on the movie where Naruto asked Hinata, "Hey, can you see what's on his arm?" Well, they're already all the way on top. Yeah. So it is not just chakra. He can actually see stuff.
He can still see things.
Yeah. He can see at a distance too.
Yeah. So he'll be able to pinpoint if they're zombies or not, or people.
If it's World War Z zombies, you should already assume 360 degrees. There's a zombie there. I don't think I need.
But he can navigate. He can navigate through those large.
Yeah, he can navigate through there. And the thing is, his technique is still pretty strong. So if you're like surrounded, he's able to.
He's able to protect you in his bubble.
Slash things in half. He's still a ninja, and his little 360 spin circle can protect you.
And he also has a tattoo that limits his power.
No. It doesn't limit
only
it.
for
It seals it when he dies.
Yeah.
What happens? What now?
It seals it. It seals his eyes when he dies.
Oh, that
way
it seals his eyes from when he dies, and the higher ups of the clan can basically tell him to sit his ass down with it.
Yeah. It's a mark showing that
he's a peasant. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
He's loyal to the higher ups of the clan.
I feel like his weakness is like on the show. His eyes get tired. His eyes get tired.
Yeah, his eyes. I mean, he's human. His nerve is that he's a human.
Right.
He's only get tired.
He also has blind spots on it with his feet.
He has one blind spot, dude.
He has one blind spot. It's a tiny blind spot, though.
Yeah.
And he still died.
He died protecting you.
Yeah,
Trey.
he dies protecting you. Like
Trey, do you want someone that's in that protecting you to where you're left by yourself? I'm just saying.
I mean, are you gonna want? Are you gonna want someone?
It's not just individual.
Or are you gonna want?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a team thing. So
who's not gonna do anything for you?
That was the idea.
Like I know he's smart, and I'm like, yeah, that would be dope to have somebody who's smart because he always has the plan worked out. But the issue is, I don't want to do it myself. That's an issue. This is a team thing. I'm not gonna sit here and watch you sit at your desk and go, yeah, this is a good plan. Yeah. I'm not gonna have any of that. That's annoying to me.
All right, so who are you going with?
God tier, walking nuke.
Limited God tier.
Well, he's limited, but that's still a pretty good.
Within 3 feet.
And the question is, if he farts, I gotta be within that 3 feet. All right.
Yep.
And this is 100% of the time you gotta be within 3 feet of him, even when you're sleeping.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
If you go out by yourself, then
I'm pretty sure you could walk out for like to take a piss or something.
No, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you're not. You could die. Like he's not gonna be able to help you.
Oh, it's a zombie world. Everything's a risk.
Everything is a risk.
Or my guy has the 5-mile radius to show you, okay, now we're good.
Or my guy will prevent you from getting any of those circumstances to begin with.
My guy can
transform anything. No, you don't know that.
You haven't seen the anime. I know. I mean,
he's just a walking scientist. Y'all
yes,
can be
that's
walking
literally
down
what he
the street. Y'all can be walking down the street and get bit.
No, but he's a strategist too, though.
Yeah, he's probably being a strategist, but he's not going to be around me all the time.
There could be that one dead zombie push that just comes out of nowhere and bites.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't prepare for the unknown.
Even Neji has a blind spot in the back. A zombie could pop up in that blind spot.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, but my thing is that's why Neji.
But I would want help no matter what. That's my thing.
My character doesn't die. Angel's character doesn't die. Neji dies. I feel like he's invalid to this conversation.
Oh my god! Just because the character dies,
he's alive in this scenario.
So it's kid Neji. So it's not fully developed Neji. Got it.
No.
He's just mad because he knows his character cannot help in a situation. Because
awesome.
It's like, yes, he's an awesome character. I'm not saying he's not. But the thing is, once his plan fails, if it fails, there's nothing he's going to do.
We know he's going to Angel. Go ahead, Angel. Go ahead, Angel. We know you're going to Angel.
No, because Angel's character is God tier, but it's also flawed too.
So you gotta remember though.
I'm going with Neji. I'm going with Neji, dude. Yes, because if I think about it this way, I can navigate through everything. Yes, he's God tier, but I gotta stay within 3 feet of this dude. We can't do. It's not a team effort at that point. It's just me standing here like a little pet, walking around with him.
Boy, I was like, okay, you do it. Come on.
But if he's like, you know what, I'm sick of this. Pop the antenna. I'm done.
That's better. I mean, why would I want to live in a zombie world?
I mean, the point is to survive.
Like, I'm trying to survive as long as possible.
I mean, I get it, but let's just be honest, dude. Who's to live in that kind of world? I'll try to survive, but I'm like, oh no, I'm dying. Okay,
all right, so you already lose.
I would pick Neji anyway, because one, we can both put up a fight if he's with me, and I'm gonna be like, all right, this area's clear, and we're gonna go raid this real quick.
Angel, you want to go next? Or you want me to go next?
I'll go next.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Well, I gotta change my character.
Isaac's doing the same thing. Well, he's gonna pick mine.
All right.
I already have one. I already have one. I can start again if you want me to. I don't mind.
I mean, I can go first if I need more time.
Yeah, go first.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead, Jacob.
Okay.
I told you all my characters are like team based. This is like supposed to be my team.
So this character is kind of OP. Rimuru from that time I got reincarnated into a slime.
I didn't watch it, but I heard of it.
I've never heard of it, but go ahead.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
So pretty much it's a person who died and then he got reincarnated as a slime. His ability is that he can eat anything and take its power. And he has infinite potions to heal. So if you're fatally wounded, he can just spit at you and you're healed.
What does that make on?
That time I got reincarnated into a slime.
All right, now I know my character. I'm going next.
The only thing is with the Psychic K is that if he uses too much of his ability, if he uses too much of his ability, he goes into a coma for like a couple days.
I feel like a lot of animes do that.
He's the size of like a small ball, so you can carry him. And he can protect you. Like if there's a horde of zombies, he can just eat them all up.
How long would it take for him to eat them up, though, is the question. Is it like an instant thing, or is it like, it's going to take a few minutes?
I mean, it's going to take a few minutes.
Okay, so let me get this straight, okay? He's pocket-sized, he eats anything, and he can spit on you because you like it like that, and it'll heal you.
But he also has abilities that, that he gets from what he eats. So in the anime, he eats a dragon.
So his weakness is, if he ate a zombie, he becomes a zombie.
No, he doesn't.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
He doesn't become a zombie.
That's his weakness. No, that's his weakness.
His weakness is his abilities are only what he eats. So if we're taking him from like outside the anime, he hasn't ate what he ate in the anime, then he's pretty much useless. If you're taking him from like where he ate the dragon and he ate the what?
They're spitting on you.
I think that's why Jacob likes him, just because he's getting spit on.
Oh my god!
You're basically saying you have a Kirby fetish. Have you seen that one episode of Family Guy when he's like, I got $3.40. Do something to me.
I'll marry you. I'm gonna take you away from here.
So where Stewie's high, he gets spit on. Like, spit on me, Brian. Oh yeah. Is that you, Jacob? Do you want to be Stewie?
No. My thing is, he can heal you instantly.
Okay, so
if you get
so does he have to eat something so you can heal like that, or is that just naturally his ability?
Just naturally, he spits on you, you get healed, but.
And he gets abilities of whatever he eats.
So what you're telling me is he's not going to eat a zombie.
I feel like a weakness for that it's not an instant healing. It's like a process.
I mean,
his weakness is already there.
It's not an instant heal. It takes time.
So his weakness is already there because you said like if he eats something, he automatically gets the power from whatever he eats, right?
Yeah. So he gets the power and he breaks down and understands what's going on with the creature.
So. On top of that,
you eat a zombie and find out how to reverse the virus.
Not technically. He can eat a zombie and pretty much understand the molecular build of a zombie. What makes a zombie, and what abilities they possess.
But he would also possess those abilities.
Okay, so the ability would be.
So he wouldn't want to eat a zombie then.
Because he'll be really hungry.
Because he'll be hungry for human flesh.
No. He will get their, like we're talking about War Z, so he'll get their speed. He'll get their stamina. He'll get their. I mean, some of them have.
But remember, in World War Z, they only attack people that are violent or have violent thoughts.
No, they attacked people who were not sick. They just attacked healthy people. If you were sick, then he didn't attack you.
Yeah, if you have any type of virus or anything or anything wrong with you,
they basically acted as a parasite.
The parasite needs a perfect subject.
Here's my selling point.
He spits on you. That's a selling point.
You're always lubricated.
He has the ability to give you powers. He just has to rename you. He has to give you a name, and then you get transformed and have abilities. We don't know what the abilities will be, though.
So he could turn you into a slime ball, also.
I mean,
he could turn you into a dragon. He could be like a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, he'll give you abilities.
And from now on, your name shall be Bob.
And you can build stuff. And you can build stuff perfectly well.
Bob the Builder.
Okay, so let me get straight. He spits on you that heals you.
He likes that so much.
I know right?
Whatever he names you is what abilities you get. So he could be like you're a car now, so he could rev.
No.
He'll spit on you and rev up your engine.
No,
wait, you get the abilities, or he doesn't change like your structure? You just get abilities.
You know how you gotta rebuild your character? You know, you get random stats again, and
okay. So you're still the same.
So you get leveled up when he renames you.
All right.
So in the anime, he sees orcs and he renames them, and they become like the next level. They become stronger.
Trolls,
I guess.
Okay.
So he can give you a name, and you can become stronger.
Okay.
Makes sense. But he's not changing your physical appearance at all.
Not really, no.
Okay.
He can eat anything.
He can eat anything. Anything comes at y'all, he'll just.
But it takes a minute.
It's
not instant.
Or is it like it takes time for him to eat?
It takes a minute.
I mean, it depends on what it is. And the thing is, he eats it, but he also stores it. It's like Kirby. It's the inner dimension, so he stores it, and so he can bring it back out whenever he wants.
Okay, how about a weakness would be he can only heal you when he's fed, but he only eats zombies. But with that being said, he also gets the hunger of a zombie, so you have to cage him up so he doesn't eat you.
Nah, that's too much of a.
He's a jelly, so he'll still get out of that. You can't cage him up.
Yeah.
Okay, how about?
But he could have the hunger of a zombie for other zombies, so he's gonna constantly look for the horde and just put you in danger.
Okay, so no. My thing is he doesn't have that hunger. I feel his weakness is because if he uses his ability, he goes into a coma for a couple days.
Oh, okay, you did say that. I forgot about that.
So like he'll save you once, but then you have like a day where he's just asleep and you have to fend for yourself.
So you have him for a day, and if he does any abilities, he's gone for the next day. So you're by yourself.
Yeah.
So you gotta so that one day.
You gotta make that one opportunity count. But can he use his ability throughout the entire day?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like I just used it. Going to bed now.
One word, Trey. You can bathe in his saliva. You'll be fine. Exfoliate your skin.
All right. That's it. Isaac, what's yours?
No. I want to go next. I just found my character before Isaac takes it. Wait, what anime is it from? Before you say it, I'm gonna be pissed if you say it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead in front of me.
Go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm choosing Vulcan Joseph from Fire Force.
Oh.
That's why I wanted to go first. I knew he was gonna pick him. I knew he was gonna pick it.
I had a backup plan for this. It's fine.
I was like, I was just gonna take it.
Oh, dude.
Well,
like, I had a backup plan for that, so it's okay.
I'm happy you had a backup plan, but I didn't have a backup plan. I want to go first.
He has fire. That's one of the things, but he can't get tired. He's human.
No, Vulcan Joseph is.
He doesn't have power. He doesn't have
any power. This is just a human. He's just smart. And
so basically, he's what my guy was, but he'll do the labor himself.
Yes, he'll do the labor himself. He likes to build his stuff. Basically, he can build you like a souped-up tank, and just
he can build you anything with anything. Like
as long as he has the supplies, he can do it. So you would have to bring him the supplies, or he would have to go get them also himself.
Dude, that was my ace in the hole, bro.
Oh, I know it was. Say what?
He's human though, so
he's still human.
He's human.
He's still human. He has no abilities. All is that he can. He's basically a mechanic, a super smart mechanic.
But he does build mechanisms that, like in the anime, he finds solutions to take enemies down.
Right.
Building like
the mechanic. Gear. I did watch that to that point. The mechanic guy.
Mm-hmm. You watched it with me at first, and then you stopped watching.
But he's a hothead too, though. He's a hothead.
Yeah.
He's always gonna try to protect you. He's always gonna be on your side. Soda, yeah, you gotta have soda on deck. Yeah. See, that's where Charmy came in. That's where.
If the gear doesn't add up to what he wants,
he'll destroy it.
Yeah. So basically, whatever he builds, he destroys it. So he'll make a lot of noise.
Yeah, I mean, he's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So you have a chance of wasting materials because he doesn't like how it came out.
Yeah. But he can build.
But never betray him.
Yeah, he's loyal.
He can legit build you a tank.
Yep.
And he can build you anything to like defend yourself.
Yeah.
But that adds noise, and then there's conditions he needs to be met.
Materials, because whatever he builds, he always kicks it against the wall.
He kicks it to make sure it works and breaks.
All right. So since
and wait. On top of that.
Okay.
He also has like his own little backup strategies, like in case he gets raided. So his little base of operations always has like traps or stuff set up for him already. So he's not an idiot just to build stuff. He also plans well too.
Like I can see him building a fortress for you and finding a way to keep zombies out.
Right.
But there's always going to be zombies knowing where you're at.
Mm-hmm. And at some point he'll die because he's a human. I was just looking for another one.
no. So the thing is, I got two of them. Right. And that's from Fire Force. You know what?
I'm not picking anybody Fire Force anymore. That was the only one I wanted.
My other one's from another anime, but I'm gonna go Fire Force since you went with it. So I was mixed between Sho and Arthur.
I love Arthur, man. Sho's the captain, right? Sho's the captain, right?
Sho is the younger brother that can freeze time.
Oh. Yeah.
I forgot about him. Okay,
you're going with Arthur, huh?
Damn.
I'm going with Arthur because Sho, he can freeze time and all that, but there is, like I said, there's a limit to that, and it's one of those like he can't have me frozen with him.
Yeah.
It's only for him.
Yeah.
So that's not good. So with Arthur, here's the deal. Arthur is, in my opinion, the strongest one out of the group if his imagination allows it.
Yeah.
And at this point, his imagination's gonna run wild.
Yeah. So the thing is, as long as you hype him up, like you literally just have to hype him up and make him feel that you're a princess and he's your white knight. Like like he's your knight in shining armor. He will.
I bet you want to be called a princess, don't you?
Hey, no, if it means survival. The thing is, like he fought Shinra when Shinra was in a demonic form, and Shinra went to go kick him, and he literally blocked him with one hand. Like, don't make me do this. And then he just went ham. The thing is, if he loses focus or imagination, he is useless.
Hey, that was the same episode where they introduced the garage guy.
Yeah.
Like he had the camel on the donkey's head and all that. So I think him. So the thing is, he's only as strong as his imagination allows it. And at the same time, though, he can get distraught and then lose focus, and then he basically loses the will to fight. But as long as you're able to keep him hyped up, he will not let anything happen to you.
you will have to cater to him. Because if you don't, if you're not worth protecting, he's not going to protect you.
No, he doesn't mind being catered. He just needs to feel like he's a
right. You got to treat him like a knight. You got to treat him like a knight. Like
you have to cater to him,
stuff like that.
I mean,
you're pretty much his servant. You're going to be his servant.
No, you don't have to be a servant.
Well, was he like?
You got to kiss his ass, though. You got to kiss his ass pretty hard.
That's what I was thinking. You just have to be like a butt kisser. You have to be a brown nose.
I'm sorry, kicking his ass. Kissing his ass and makes him wipe out zombies with one swipe of the sword. Okay, so for me, I'm done. Let's go. I don't know that was a weakness, but you know what? That's the weakness you want to go with.
Well, that's just because if he doesn't feel like he would.
You're the last person to talk about you want someone to spit on you.
It's like this.
Hey, I'm asking.
It's like this. It's like this.
You gotta get
no.
You gotta get a spit.
So hold on.
You got a pocket sex toy.
I know I'm not going to die with my dude. I know that I'm not going to die with Arthur. If he doesn't see you're worth protecting, he's not going to really fight.
It's
not the worth. He just has to feel like a knight. He has to feel like a knight.
It's like he's the moment. If shit ton of zombies.
Yes, if his confidence is down. If his confidence is down, basically he has limpy dick.
No, but
that's basically what he has.
No, but the thing is, if he's surrounded, he will go into battle for like he would think he's in a war.
Yeah, he'll think he's in a war.
And he'll go up on it. Like he'll
until he doesn't.
Right.
Until he doesn't. Yeah, until he doesn't feel like a knight anymore.
Trying to surround you, you panic. You say, "Hey, dumbass, over here." You know, just
don't talk to him like that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So with zombies, you ain't gotta worry about that. But with other human beings out there,
they can bring down his confidence.
They can bring him down. My thing is, okay, I might get hurt with my dude, but at least I know if I get hurt, I'm still gonna live.
No, but with Arthur though, the thing is, you gotta make like if you can make up a decent story to be like they kidnapped so and so a distraught little girl.
Or remember that episode the enemy told him like, "What the hell are you wearing? You look stupid."
Yeah.
So makes them get him an actual suit of armor.
So just make him feel like a knight and he's fine. Because he doesn't really, I don't think he really needs servants. I don't think anybody is a servant to him. He feels like he's better than everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But you would basically need to make sure he feels like a knight 100% of the time. Which would get annoying. Basically that douchebag.
You don't have to leave him 100% of the time, just have to hit the moment, you throw the cape on him and let him go to work.
Nah, because he doesn't get motivated to go do things if he doesn't feel like a knight.
He's always motivated.
That's not true. He is not always.
He's only motivated when it came to like who's the main character, the one who shot fire at his feet. He's only motivated when it's going against him. That's the only time he was motivated.
Or when he's fighting the enemy. But anyways, that's my
after he felt like a knight.
Yeah, you gotta hype him up before the fight.
You have to hype him up before you go fight.
Yeah. You're fucked.
Keep them always high. Just say we're surrounded by enemies.
Well,
stay on
Joe, I think we know what the obvious pick is.
I don't know. I still feel like Vulcan's better.
I think Vulcan's better.
If I'm not the pick, I'm going Vulcan. I mean, Jacob has a sex fetish with getting spat on apparently.
Right. But look, here's the thing with Vulcan though. He's gonna make a lot of noise.
Yeah, you're constantly going to be attacked.
That's true.
Y'all, and both of y'all are human, so if you get surrounded, y'all fucked.
At the same time, though, okay, real quick, does your wannabe Kirby? How fast does his suction work? Because if there's a horde coming 360, you can't just go in circles and he'll suck everything up instantly.
Right. But there's a higher chance of Vulcan getting surrounded than Jacob's.
Well, keep in mind, Vulcan already has his own stuff for attacks. So he's still going to use his supplies to fight for a little while
until they run out, or they're not up to his standards. And if they're not up to his standards, then you're screwed because he's not going to use it.
True. Well, let's just say he's fortified for a little bit.
You know what?
He's already fortified because he has his own base set up. He's fortified for a little bit. He can still build his stuff out.
Who are you picking?
Hey, we're picking a team, right?
It's going to be a team.
No. Individuals. And these winners are gonna face each other off.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Damn, because I picked a team.
That's what I was thinking. I thought it was gonna be a team thing. Like who we have.
I mean, we got Jiro in the finals, Neji in the finals, and whoever you pick here in the finals.
And then you're gonna
one more round. Yeah.
All right, so it's my character now.
You're picking who.
Oh yeah, Jacob.
Okay.
Someone has a
rumor.
No, it's a survival dude.
I see the type of girls you dated. It makes sense now.
It makes sense.
Oh
my God. Socks and spits.
And it's round.
It is round.
Hey. The girls I did. Oh, never mind. You know what?
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. My turn to judge. You know what? We'll go with Isaac first. Isaac, who you got, bro?
I got
my last chance to make it in here.
I haven't made it in any of them.
You take that people I hate. It'll have to be Alphonse Elric.
Ooh. Okay, because are we talking
armor and suit? Armor up. So no clapping, nada. He has to make a transmutation circle.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay?
That's fair because the other one's OP as F.
Damn.
He's stronger than Edward.
Yeah, he is.
He legit made water. But
yeah.
Okay, the reason I picked Alphonse Elric is first off, he is as knowledgeable as Edward when it comes to alchemy, and he understands the equivalent of exchange. And the thing is, he could also build a fortress if need be. He could build anything we need, right?
Okay.
And one thing that's a bonus that I like to think is he doesn't need to eat or sleep. So I have someone that's not going to eat my food and can stand guard at all times.
I can also sleep inside of him and be inside of him and be protected.
You could walk around inside of him, yeah.
You could sleep inside of him and be protected. So it's like he can make whatever you need as long as it's with equivalent exchange. And the thing is, he can make a fortress with cannons surrounding the area in case hordes do come. So he is perfect for defense. And then the thing is, he could be slow and whatnot, but at the same time, with his abilities, he's a master of martial arts. And like you said, he can hide in his armor, and he could bulldoze you through everything.
You know, another good thing about him is that he thinks logical, so he's gonna be like, okay, these things are already dead, so he won't hesitate.
I'm saying the movie, he still didn't want to kill.
He would. People, but he'll kill he doesn't mind.
No, I don't think he wanted to kill like anything. He was very passive.
Oh, that's fine. At the same time, though, he will do what he needs to do to protect you.
Yeah, he'll do what he needs to do to protect you.
And he's not as open as Aang would. It's like he won't have a welcome home mat on the
door.
True. Like
but he is gullible.
Very gullible. That is true.
Yeah, he did that.
So I'm saying, I'll chill with him in a suit and be his Jiminy Cricket. So we got that covered.
That's fair. Okay, I like that one. That's a good pick. I like that. That's a good pick.
So as I said, Alphonse, he doesn't need to eat. He doesn't need to sleep.
Angel,
he can build you whatever you want.
Go with Trey. I gotta rethink my last one.
Trey, what you got, Trey?
I'm trying to remember the name. I can never say the name right.
I won by disqualification.
Well, yeah, you probably did one, but I was gonna go I was gonna go with one of the Demon Slayer characters. All right, I'm pretty sure you already know which one. Well, here's the only reason I was gonna choose Nisiko, the sister. There's already a demon.
Yeah.
I was gonna choose her because she can't eat, but the only issue with her is that she sleeps when she exerts her too much strain.
And she can't come outside during the day, or
she can't come outside during the day. So you got to carry her around during the day.
She's very powerful.
But she's strong. She'll always protect you.
Yes.
And if she gets stabbed, just give her a few days to heal, and you should be good to go. But if she ever takes off the bite block, she's gonna eat you.
Yeah.
And everyone else.
I feel that's that and the fact that I haven't seen the anime, but everything I have seen, the dude's always carrying her.
He's always carrying her because she can't stay out during the day.
I think she can shrink.
Yeah, she can shrink. So she's actually a full-grown person, but she actually ends up getting stuck in the box, so she shrinks into like a little tiny miniature person and sits inside the box.
I will say in the anime, she does show you could show her blood to eat you, and she's shown that
she shows that she has resistance to it.
She has resistance to it.
What's up?
What's up?
So that's who I was gonna choose. So
it's not a bad one.
I don't know what kind of weaknesses you're gonna add on to that one.
I mean, I feel like she already has
weakness. Like during the day, you got to carry your. Yeah, so it's kind of like.
See, I was trying to make it to where y'all wouldn't put weaknesses on the characters.
I mean, that was the case. Andrew would have won all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I was also trying to build a team. You know.
Enough excuses. We're past that now.
All right, Angel, what you got?
The right spot.
I gotta find the name.
Disqualified. Disqualified.
Pick more than just 3.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's winging it. He's winging it like we did last week.
I'm right here. Okay, I'm picking one from Black Clover, Vanessa.
Ooh.
What does she do, Trey?
No, it's his character. He has to explain.
No. All right, her magic is basically thread of fate. You know, so let's say you die, she can reverse the time where you're actually alive or avoid it.
Yep. It's like a little cat that she has to produce or something like that.
It does run out though, so you can only use it a certain number of times until she gets tired. And she's an alcoholic.
But she's also a freaky alcoholic.
Yeah, she is. She gets naked.
So she likes to strip a lot.
So Angel picks a ball of ooze, and then he picks this. Angel, you okay, bro?
It gets lonely over there, bro.
It gets so lonely sometimes.
Leave the man alone.
It's an apocalypse.
It's an apocalypse, bro. You're gonna get lonely, okay?
Hey, might as well experiment.
Might as well experiment.
Okay, so basically, yes, she make the life, but what if she dies? Can she bring herself back, or is that kind of?
Yeah, if she gets hit,
she gets hit.
She can reverse it. Yeah,
but she can only put it on herself. Like she has to put it on for one person at a time.
Yeah.
So it's not like everybody in her circle will have that threat of fate.
So basically, you're dying painfully, but you're coming back to life.
Yes.
So
wait. Hold on, wait. That's not entirely it. It's
no, her ability. She could bring back her whole crew, but it's like a certain number of times.
It's a certain number of times, but you're not gonna actually feel the pain. It just messes with the other person. It's whatever. It's when the person's doing the act of you, like onto you, it hits you.
Like
you won't feel it. I mean, it just reverses.
Yeah, her magic is actually thread. So she can put some threads on you and pull you places or pull herself to other things. But her main ability, like special ability, is thread of fate, like that little red cat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like say y'all get surrounded, she can reverse time and like, all right, let's go this way.
Yeah, because everybody who is affected by it, they don't really know what's going on to themselves. It's the enemy who's like, what the hell? Didn't I just hit you? And they're just the person who it affected or brought back is just standing there like nothing didn't happen. Mm-hmm. But everybody else watching.
But she always has to have thread then.
Well, she produces it.
Yeah, she produces it, but she gets tired of using.
She gets tired. Ability. She'll eventually get tired at some point.
It's like on Naruto. It's like the Izagami. So you know he reverses reality. Yeah, it's like that.
You choose if he needs a weakness on that, Angel. It's all you, bro.
I mean, I feel like
she's an alcoholic. She gets tired. You know, we can get surrounded if we're not like careful enough.
And she wanders.
My handicap with her then is she's always drunk then.
So we're doing. It's
basically she technically is always drunk in the show.
That Jacob thought about. This is Jacob right here. This is Jacob.
You muted yourself.
I'm gonna go with Alphonse. And the reason
I agree.
The reason is.
You gotta choose 3 characters from an anime that you would.
The reason
choose your 3 characters. We're gonna put them all up against each other for a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, so here I want to with yours, Angel. She's always drunk, so she's gonna make a scene.
She's always drunk.
Not gonna be careful,
and she's gonna want alcohol.
She's gonna want alcohol. She's gonna get annoying.
And always naked.
She can probably bring me back from the dead.
I'm used to dealing with drunk chicks, dude. I'm good.
She's always naked.
I mean,
yeah, she's always naked.
She might be able to bring me back from dead, but she also seems like the type of person to get me into trouble in the first place. So I don't want that. But Trey, the fact I'm gonna have to carry someone and there's a chance I might get eaten by the person I'm carrying.
But she's light. Comforting. I mean, she's light. I mean,
wait, who'd you pick, Trey? Who'd you pick, Trey?
Niseko from Demon Slayer.
Oh, right.
With Isaac, at least he can use alchemy to make me stuff. If things get bad, I can hide inside his armor.
True.
Which his zombies can't bite through armor. And so I know I won't get bit. So,
but if it rains, that blood seal gets washed away.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why we have an umbrella.
But you know it's messed up. You can just like scratch it a little bit.
Umbrella.
You know, scratch it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just put some tape over it. It'll keep it on there. Just don't rip that tape off.
I think literally building a giant wall and like
yeah.
Zombies.
Yeah, and he's smart. He's calculated. He's not going to take over like risky moves. So I'm going to.
The reason I picked him is because he doesn't need to eat, so all the food's mine, and he doesn't need to sleep, so he's on guard 24/7.
Exactly.
So you have a walking bodyguard.
Exactly.
So
now,
like
if it rains, just like if it rains though, or we get hit with a flood, then I'm screwed. But you know,
you're sinking down with that armor.
You can't win it all.
Can't win it all, no. But like I said with Niseko, she's not gonna technically. Well, she doesn't try to kill her brother, so she's bonded to you. She doesn't try to kill you.
Anyway,
so
read off the list of the winners.
Here's the finals.
Trey, you can leave now. You're not part of this anymore.
All right, I'm out.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go and leave. Deuces, bro.
Here's the finals for the people listening. We got Jiro from Kikaido, Neji from Naruto, Rimuru from The Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime, and Alphonse Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist. So, people, I want to post something on Instagram. Find us at Dudeless Chat and take a vote. See who y'all decide will be the best character to have as a partner.
And just know, if you picked the ooze, I'm gonna assume you have a kinky fetish.
Or if you didn't agree with any of the choices that we made.
I think the ooze could actually be
argument
in the armor and just wipe that blood seal off.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all think there's a better anime character, y'all let us know.
I want to know everybody else's pick too. Like, I want people to type in their 4 that they would choose for this.
I think final. How much of it people were like, they didn't even touch My Hero Academia, like, because those characters are OP.
They're OP.
And they're gonna get nerfed super hard.
Yeah,
I was
thinking,
waiting for someone to pick someone from Bleach.
I was thinking about it.
They can only kill spirits and souls.
But my thing is, they can only protect you if you're a soul. So you have to be dead in order for them to protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
like I was thinking about it.
No lie, I was gonna pick All Might, but he's his own nurse.
He's his own nurse. He can only go for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless you choose the ending version, 10 minutes. I think it's 10 minutes, right? He can only hold his no, it's shorter than that actually.
Yeah. It's not
I can't
long.
remember. I was gonna pick the girl that could make anything out of her body. But I was like, nah.
That means that you're a little kinky,
she
there,
has
buddy.
to eat a lot.
She
has to eat a lot.
Yeah. And I was gonna pick a character from Needless, and that's people don't really know much about Needless, but
yeah, don't do Needless, bro.
You hate Needless for some apparent reason.
What's up, Bullet?
You know, I was also gonna pick a Gundam, but like the fuel though. So
yeah, the fuel.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick Gundam too, but I was like, nah.
I was thinking of so many characters.
Jiro,
I'm like,
Neji, Rimuru, Alphonse. Y'all let us know what y'all want. Like I said, Instagram at Dudeless Chat. I might try to post on Twitter at Dudeless Chat Pod. If you're watching this on YouTube, comment below. These 4,
I think Vulcan should.
I feel. I might go Neji out of the 4. To be honest with you.
So you go what?
He said he's gonna go Neji.
No, that's being biased.
No, I can think about it. I think my robot will beat your Neji because on the anime, when he went up against that robot, it beat him. He went faster than his fist.
But my thing is, if there's a small percent this person's gonna kill me, I don't want to be with them.
Right. Yeah. So anyways, so you can find us on that, and also we haven't done it in a while, but we all stream on Twitch, except for Jacob because he's
working on it though.
He has Mickey D's internet.
Yeah, Mickey D's internet.
I'll put all the links in the description if I remember this time. Last time I don't remember.
Internet, bro.
But Yeah, making these internet goes pretty hard. Actually, they kind of upgraded it, but that's besides the point. Anyways, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, downloading your weekly DLC as always.
I might stream
and
something
we'll
in a little bit.
Next week. Oh, and also, if you're new,
we're
and you're watching
closing
on
out
YouTube,
the
please subscribe,
podcast
leave a
recording.
comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, no matter. Listen to us on any platform that has a rating on it. Please do that. Let people know. And yeah, find us at Duelist Chat on Instagram. So yeah, till next time, we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.